to sleep with peace of mind when sleeping. It can be said that only the sleep of a person who has calmed down the heat of the heart and quenched all passions is a peaceful sleep. Sleeping on big beds with a high level of passion and heat is outwardly luxurious. He may think he is rich, but his heart is not at peace because of the burning heat that is oppressing him. Because there is no peace in the heart, it does not mean that the person sleeps peacefully, but sleeps in poverty. Indeed, because of the interference of greed, anger, and ignorance, that person will never sleep peacefully. I am struggling with dissatisfaction in my mind, and because my heart is troubled, I cannot have peace of mind at all. That's why the real meaning of the Buddha himself is that you can sleep peacefully if you have a peaceful here. Only when passions such as raga, anger, and ignorance cease, can we say that there is real peace. A person who sleeps well can only be a person who is truly free from anger, and ignorance. Aren't there people in the world who have to take sleeping pills to sleep? Yes, they said they couldn't sleep all night because they was anxious. They couldn't sleep because of the heat, so they took sleeping pills and slept. Sleeping pills are not the real answer. The real sleeping pill is the Buddha's teachings. If you follow this law and make a concerted effort at any time, you will be able to reduce greed, reduce anger, and reduce ignorance. Finally, if greed, anger, and ignorance are freed from all the burning of the heart, no matter where you live, your heart will be at peace. Therefore, all those who love the Dharma and the audience of the saints must fully understand the meaning that only when their hearts are peaceful can they sleep peacefully. In general, if we can say that we sleep well, then it is an incomplete statement. What should we do to fulfill the meaning of having a good night's sleep after liking it like that? You have to try to get rid of ragas that burn your heart, you have to try to get rid of anger, we must try to remove ignorance. Now, when you have tried, what will remove the raga? In order to remove the raga, the number 1 monks asked why the raga is happening because the mind is focused on the funeral sign, and the raga increases instead of increasing. That's why the funeral ceremony that says it's not beautiful, we have to think about the lack of beauty in our bodies even though we're alive. We must learn to think about the abominations. If you think about how to think, look, your body is not beautiful, disgusting is easy to think about. The nature of the body is actually not beautiful. Apart from that, people can get into the crowd because of dressing up, applying makeup, etc. Thinking about such indecent and disgusting things, by instilling in the heart of a subhathanya, the raga can be removed. The raga can be reduced. As the raga decreases, the burning of the heart will also decrease. Once it is reduced, it will lead to a good night's sleep. In the same way, if a monk keeps hatred in his heart, he will never prosper because his heart is dominated by hatred. In order to get rid of that hatred, we must strive to cultivate the law of love that makes love come alive. Only if we can replace it with a heart of love, will we be free from hatred. Love and affection. When you have a clear and cool mind, a peaceful sleep will occur. If you don't like that, if you keep hatred in your heart, you will never have a peaceful sleep. In the same way, they will lack intelligence. If so, I don't know what to do and what not to do. Because you don't know, you will do things you shouldn't do. If you don't do what you should do, you will have problems. If you have problems, you can't have peace of mind because of that problem. Due to ignorance, there are situations that warm me up. That's why we should try to gain knowledge in order to eliminate that ignorance. In order to gain knowledge, you must obey the Dharma. You have to read books. We must have research mind, you have to practice meditation. If you make an effort, you will get meditation knowledge. Ignorance can be reduced with these 2 kinds of knowledge, scientific knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Finally, by realizing the reality of nature, by gaining the intelligence to think correctly. By thinking about the impermanence of the Dhamma. Some of the monks were burned and burned. It will reduce all lust. Such burning and cravings can be reduced, and at the same time, you will get a good night's sleep. The basic karma of raga, anger, and ignorance. By removing, 3. Laws, other unwholesome natural laws can also be removed. Thank you for watching. Please, subscribe to my channel.